Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for Monday the 4th of July. US have holidays in this session today. We'll start with Ethereum and then we'll look at Bitcoin. With Ethereum and Bitcoin, we want to have a look at the bullish count and the bearish count. So the bullish count is simply that we've got wave 1 here, and then we've got an A wave, a B wave, and 5 waves down here for wave C of 2. And that's the low in place here for that. Okay, so that way we just take out the top, we just continue to move up that way. The bearish count is wave 3 here, with an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave here for wave 4. And then we're moving down in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for wave 1. And then the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave for wave 2 into the 50-60%. And then we move down in line with that in that way, and that would be the same for, it's pretty much in line with the tech stock. So we could have a look at we've been looking at the Nasdaq, so I'll just find that. So I won't go into a lot of detail here, but with the Nasdaq we've got 5 waves down through here, and then the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave to come up into this box here for that. And that would be the same as the S&P 500. So 5 waves down for the A wave, the B wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're not quite there yet for that, and then we'll come down. So we've got a bearish bias on the Nasdaq stocks. So that means that there will be a bearish bias on Ethereum and Bitcoin and the crypto at that point. Okay, so we just really need to wait. You know, we've got the bullish count with wave 1 and ABC for wave 2 here. It's rather a big ABC pattern here, really, for the size of wave 1 here. So I kind of lean towards the corrective side of things, but we still need this to complete itself to the upside before coming down. I could only turn bullish if this, well, technically the top here got taken out, or if this is the 50-60% retracement level area here, if going over to 1,000, then 100, 200, and 300. If the 1200 here became the tested support with a classic trading levels pattern to the upside, that would look like this here across that level and give us our entry to the upside, then we would look to turn bullish at that point. But we really need the evidence before we can turn bullish. Okay, so the reason I'm starting with Ethereum first is because of this particular spike here. On Bitcoin it was bigger, and it's quite dominating on Bitcoin. But here we can see we've got a little A wave, a B wave, and a C wave up here for wave A. It even looks corrective, you know, in this case. So you can count that any way you want, really. But yeah, so that's the reason why. And if we look at Bitcoin, we'll see this move here being quite dominant. I think I've got it here. So it's quite dominant here. Last time we spoke, we looked at this situation here. We looked at this move up through here, and I showed you the Bitcoin address, and it was just one person that bought, I can't remember how much, $1 million of Bitcoin or something, or rather, I can't remember, or 21 million or something. So anyway, it was just one order. So I felt that there would be no follow-through volume on that. It's just like a news event, you know, it's a spike basically. So I was thinking at the time we could count it up as an ABC correction and look at it as a wave 2 over here for that. That's possible. But we'll just go over this. This is the bearish count here, where we've got the A wave here, the B wave here, and the C wave here for wave 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down for wave 1. So on Ethereum, we've got this here as an A wave, a B wave, and going up for the C wave here. So we can still look at that in that regard as well. So we could look at this moving up into this space where it was previously up here. It is possible that it could just move to here and then drop at that point. So we have to let this play out. So what we've got here in a nutshell is that above here would be bullish, create a bullish pattern, and below here would create a bearish pattern. Of course, we could take it to this low here, not a big difference, but it's subtle, but that would be it there as well. So it's taken a long time for all of this. The market's come down and bounced off here and gone through and doing its thing. And we talked about group 1 above 1, 2, and 3. If we get support on top of group 1, we go long at that point. That's what it means. And if we get group 2 here as the resistance, we go short at that point. We know that anything in between this, the 20 here, and it's group 1 and group 2, that's its swing range. So we always have to just allow the market to do its thing, and eventually as it matures the pattern will become recognizable, and then the trade setups will become recognizable, and really that's all we're waiting for at this point with all of this. So this is the bearish count here, where we could go to here and then drop, or we could go further up here and then drop, as in this, and we'll look over here. We'll look for this short trade over here in due course as well with all of this. So I'm just going to clean this up because it doesn't really matter at that point, but they're the two kind of things. And what we'll do is we will, as this matures in this space, we'll be able to move these closer up into these areas here, and we'll be able to move this one down onto wave 2 here once that comes into play, and so on. So that's the bearish side, and I'm looking at the bearish side because of the tech stocks, but I understand the bullish case scenario, and we can go to 100 ticks here and have a look at the bullish case for Bitcoin. I thought I had it on 100 ticks, but that's not the case, so let me check. It was, I just didn't open it up far enough. So the bullish count is pretty simple. It would have to be wave 1 to here, with an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. Look, it's a nice ABC pattern here, but it is rather big compared to wave 1 here. So that sort of highlights a little bit of a box for me. Obviously, we could call this wave 1 up here, but when I looked at this here, I pulled it apart on the intraday, and it gave me an ABC to the upside rather than a clean 5-wave impulse wave here for that. Either way, that would be the only way it could be counted at this point. And then that would be wave 1 and wave 2 slinking back into that particular low here. So in this case, we know that the 61.8% is back up at this point. So we'll take that and that. So we know that the market can come back to this point based on what we can see with Ethereum. So we really need that first high above the level there, if that can come in and give us something there, something, some high at that, around that point, or the 2100 here area, then we need a trade set up to go long here for that. So the market first of all needs to prove to us that it's bullish, and it would need that to do that. If we got 5 waves from here to here, anything above that we can go long on at that point. But we also need to be mindful of the short trade situation here as well. So really that's really where we are at this point. So we can leave that at that point. You don't want to go long just here because you could get trapped on that. That's the thing. So we really need to get clarity of 5 waves on that. But that's the bullish count and the bearish count for all of this. I don't need to go to the bigger picture today anyway for this, but at least you know where we are and the problems that we have, and you know that it needs to simply just unwind further across this number here, and eventually we'll be able to pick it up as support or resistance from one of the highs, and we can just go in that direction. But like I said, we've got a bit of a bearish count on the tech stocks, so that puts Bitcoin to me in that basket further to the downside. But I understand the folks that are calling lows in. I can see why they're doing that. Yeah, but anyway, that's good to see both sides of the fence anyway. Alrighty, cheers.